My name's Stephen McMahon. I'm the General Manager of Macarthur Developments. We've got 4 projects which we're delivering in Western Sydney, 2 of them underway at the moment in Leppington and another one in Bringelly and Wilton. Got about 10,000 residential lots, retail, commercial and employment as well. So Emerald Hills Estate is a 1,300 lot subdivision on the corner of Camden Valley Way and Raby Road in Leppington. Both of them are important roads in the Southwest road network. So the challenge with noise walls is that essentially they're bulk and scale. It's important for us that our estate presents well to the main roads, and the last thing we want is a rather monolithic, unattractive 2-metre high noise wall all the way along our boundaries. In the longer term, that wall still needs to look good, because after we've gone and the residents have settled in or maybe moved on, the responsibility or the impact of that wall moves from the developer and the local residents to every motorist and every resident in Western Sydney generally. The 2 families that own Macarthur Developments reside in Western Sydney, so it's all about reputation. You're as good as your last project, and for the families it's important that they can leave a legacy in Western Sydney and also provide good homes for Western Sydney families. The Emerald Hills Estate is a pretty challenging site in terms of providing acoustic treatment. We've got frontage to 2 roads, over 2 kilometres of frontage, and we're also in an area that's valued because of its scenic quality. Our site is quite undulating, it's quite hilly, and so to make sure that the wall hugged the landscape but did it in an attractive and uniform way was also important. We've got retaining walls along some of our boundaries as well. So one of the success stories that we think about our acoustic wall in Emerald Hills is that it has a mix of different materials and different colours. We wanted to go beyond the normal catalogue off-the-shelf products. We approached ModularWalls with a quite specific brief. We asked them and we sat down with them to come up with something different that was a bit more bespoke. We pushed ModularWalls and they responded to come up with something out of the ordinary in terms of the columns that separate the panels. We said, well, we'd actually like it to look like almost a traditional wall of a country estate in sort of southeast England. We use a lot of sandstone retaining walls and sandstone products in our public domain works in the Emerald Hills Estate, and we wanted to replicate that within our noise wall. Now, it's difficult to build genuine, real sandstone walls these days, so we sat down with the ModularWalls people and we were able to come up with a column product that looked like a genuine sandstone column, and that when motorists drove along the major roads that bound our estate, they saw that we were not the same type of estate that our competitors were offering. So it gave us a competitive point of difference. So our development team's probably worked for about a year with the ModularWalls team. Some of the reports that I got back were that the ModularWalls team are responsive, they listen, they're open-minded, and they're also flexible to work to our particular needs. And I guess the evidence of that is in the product. It looks good, and we get positive comments both from council, residents and motorists that use the roads as well. We've been happy with the product so far. We've got 2 rezonings underway at the moment, and I see absolutely no reason why we wouldn't use ModularWalls again. In fact, we would like to use a bespoke product that we worked with ModularWalls on in our estate. It gives us a signature in terms of the quality of our public domain and the presentation of our estates to the streets, and it's been a success so far, so there's a very good chance that we'll take it and use it in our other estates in the future.